All right, guys, welcome back to Full Moon Hot Rods. Tonight I'm not going to be working on the Model A. I'm actually going to be fixing a set of 70 Chevrolet Nova doors for one of my friends. I'll show y'all what's going on with them and what we're going to fix. All right, here's the driver's door for the Nova. And it's typical. I mean, you can see down at the bottom, it's got rust all the way across the bottom of this door. On the back side, on the inside corners are the same way. So I got to make inside corners and part of the door bottom on this one. And the passenger door is not quite as bad. It's eat out across the front or across the bottom. Same way, it's just on the back side of the door, it's not as in bad a shape. So he actually ordered these patch panels right here for the bottom of the door. So I'm actually gonna go about right here close to this line, maybe about a ½ inch up from it. And I'm gonna cut it all the way across the door. Right here, take this panel off, and I'm gonna put this panel here on it. So I don't know if I'll video both doors or just doing this one, but anyway, I wanted to do a little video of it. Let's get at it and see what we can do with this. All right, guys, I'm gonna take this tape. It's probably 3/4 of an inch wide, and I'm gonna go right on this body line right here and run it across, and that's gonna be my cut line for the panel. And I'm gonna cut the top side of the tape line up here all the way across. Take this piece off. I don't want to get too high up into the door. The higher up I go, the more chances I got of warping the door up. So let me see if we can get this here cut off, and then we'll start fitting it to the door and scribe us a line and stuff on it. Cut off. Let's see if we can clean it up, straighten it up, and then we'll start fitting it to the door. All right, I got that trim. I'm gonna hit it with a flat disc and just get all the little burrs and stuff off of it, and then we'll start fitting it to the door. All right, I got my piece cleaned up on the edge and everything. So all right, guys, there it is, clamped in place. You can see how it fits and everything. A lot of people take their cutoff wheel and kind of hold it at an angle and cut it in like that. I don't usually do it that way. It's just however you want to do it. I'll go here and scribe a line, then take the cutoff wheel and take my time and cut kind of close to the line, and then I'll start filing and grinding on that line until I get it fitting the panel as good as I can, and then I'll start butt welding it in. But anyway, panel don't fit too bad to be aftermarket. It's not the best in the world, but like I say, it don't fit too bad. So, well, see if I can get this here scribed out, and we'll start cutting the door out and try to get the panel fitting, and then we'll start tack welding it in. All right, guys, I'm sorry about the background noise. That's the heater running. It's a little cold in the shop tonight. But I got the panel in place. So I'm gonna go here and scribe it all the way across. Then I'm gonna take the panel off and I'm actually gonna cut it, and then I'll grind it to fit this panel. So let me get this here scribed and we'll get it cut out and start fitting it up. Alright, there you can see the scribe line on it all the way across the door. So let me see if I can just cut this here out right quick. Alright guys, I got the cutter grind around the edges now to get this here piece to release. So, let's see if we can get that knocked out. Here's the back side of that piece. You can see where it's been bondoed up before. And if you would go there and just bondo it up or try to fix those little pinholes, all this rust would come right back. So you can see the back side. So the best thing to do is to replace that piece. So now I got to get all this cleaned up and get this little strip of metal off of the back. So let me see if I can get that knocked out. All right, there's where the piece cut off the bottom of the door. It's not in too bad a shape. You see here where I've got off on cutting the line where I got it scribed. So now I'm gonna take the grinder and go back. See right through here. I'm gonna go back and grind up to the line. And if I have to, I'll take a file and file some of it too. Alright guys, you can see here where I got it all fitted up, where I'm gonna butt weld it in. So I like using plenty of clamps because it's so thin metal on these noses and stuff, it'll move around when you put heat to it. So anyway, everything's fitting pretty good, and I got just enough gap for a butt weld. Alright, there's the panel welded on. Let me see if I can roll this edge over. I got to roll the bottom edge, side edges, and on that end right there, I have to roll that end over. And then I'll start grinding this down. See if I can't make it look a little better. Alright, let's get it back. Alright, I got to weld this crack up right here, and I'm gonna put a weld right here on both sides. And I got my bottom tapped around and everything. I might put a spot on it in a couple of places just to lock it in. And then we'll flip it over and start grinding. Alright, there it is welded up. Didn't turn out too awful bad. We'll flip it over and we'll start some grinding in the front. Alright guys, there's the door. Pretty much finished up with it. I could metal finish it some more and pretty much get rid of the weld, but even if you take all the weld off, you still gonna have to put a little bit of Bondo on it. There's just no way around it. So, but it turned out pretty good. That patch panel wasn't the best in the world. It's actually kind of thin metal, but I actually started to flange the door to do it where my door wouldn't warp. but it come out pretty good. I'm butt welding it, so shouldn't be any problem doing the body work to it. But like I say, it don't look too bad. All right, there's the corner on it. We folded it around and welded it. There's the front corner of the door. And that's what the door looks like. A lot better than a lot of rust holes in it, that's for sure. But I was fixing this for one of my friends. I got to knock the other one out for him. I don't know if I'll video it or not, but anyway, it's for a 70 Nova. Actually, the Nova, I put quarters on it for him. Put a tail pan in it, trunk floor, floor pans, new fenders, new hood, and we didn't want to go with aftermarket doors. They don't fit the best in the world, but he wanted to stay with the doors that he had. So he was just wanting to put a patch on them. I wanted to put a whole door skin on it, but anyway, I think it'll turn out good. All right, guys, I appreciate you watching. That's about all I'm gonna show, I guess, on this. I'm gonna knock these out where I can get back on my Model A and work on it a little bit. Like I say, I was just helping a buddy out. But anyway, like, subscribe, share, comment on my videos. Channel is growing a little bit, so I'd like to continue to keep it growing and see if I can bring y'all some good content. And I guess we'll check you later.